Hello dear student, okay, welcome to Amit sir physics classes. Already after a long time, okay, I am with the new video. Okay, so due to the personal reasons, I have not uploaded the videos, and I think we have started with the second topic, that is electric potential and capacitance, and we have started with the word the electric potential, definition of the electric potential, okay, and then how the electric potential for the what is the electric potential for the what electric dipole, we have the definite derivation, and then electrical potential energy due to the what system of two charges and system of three charges. This all the things we have seen, okay, and the equipotential surface and the properties of the equipotential surfaces. Okay, till then we have seen. Now the potential part is over. Now the new part of this topic is nothing but the capacitance. Okay, but before moving towards the capacitance, you have to learn some basic things regarding the what is the meaning of conductor and what is the meaning of insulator, and how these conductors behave if you place those conductors in the electric field or maybe absence of electric field. Okay, so first of all we will try to learn the new things, that is the behavior of the conductor in the presence of the electric field, okay. So now, but before that you have to know the conductor. So conductor are the material in which the free charges move easily when placed in the external electric field. Okay, suppose if this is the metal rod, if you place in the electric field, so there are so many free charges are there, correct? So those charges will move randomly in all possible direction, or if you not randomly, in the direction of the electric field. Okay, if there are so many electrons, then they will move opposite to the electric field. Okay, so those charges are moving. Suppose now if this is the plastic, okay, as usual, now if you place in the electric field, nothing will happen to this, because in the plastic there are no free charges are present. Okay, so that's why the plastic is called as a insulator type material. And then conductor is nothing but the materials like copper, steel, silver, aluminum. Okay, so these all are materials are known as a good conductor, because they easily allow to flow the electricity, or there are more number of free charges are there. There are more number of free charges are there present. Okay, and when you place in the electric field such a material, they will experience the force, and due to that force they start moving from one point to another point, and that movement is known as electric current. Okay, so next is we will see some properties of the conductors. Okay, that means how this conductor are behave when you place in the electric field, external electric field. That means already there is the external electric field, you have to just take the copper plate, aluminum plate and place it over there. So what will happen to them? So there are some properties we are going to deal. So first is the net electric field inside the conductor is zero. The net electric field inside the conductor is zero. Okay, so what it means, suppose this is the maybe conducting plate, okay, made up of maybe copper, steel or silver, anything. Okay, and if you place a charge over it, so this charge will distribute all over the surface, okay, uniformly. So in this case also, inside this conductor, the electric field is almost zero. Almost zero. If you take this board, is made up of maybe steel, copper or silver. Okay, the electric field is outside is there, but if you move inside this conductor, the electric field is almost zero. Okay, so this is the concept. But if this plate is not placed in the electric field, so this the region in which this conductor is placed, the region is free from the electric field, there is no electric field. Now the second case is you can take any conducting plate. Okay, so if you take any conducting plate, maybe this is made up of copper, silver or aluminum, if you place in the external electric field, so external electric field is nothing but this one, positive, negative plate. So there is external electric field in this direction. So I will mention here, this is E external is pointing in this direction. Now if you place any material, this is nothing but the conducting material or simply a plate made up of steel, copper or silver. Okay, now you have to prove that at any point inside this conductor, E is equal to zero. Electric field is zero. Okay, now how to prove this? Okay, so I will write it down here. Now suppose we know, okay, so there are so many free charges are there. Okay, that's why this is called as a conductor. There are so many free electrons are there. Okay, and there are one static charges are there, that is immobile charges. That is nothing but the nucleus, because nucleus does not move. Only the free electrons, that too valence electron, will move, okay, inside this conductor. So there are so many free electrons. If the electric field is not there, then the free electrons are traveling in all the possible direction, correct. But if you place this conductor inside the electric field, what will happen? All the electrons will move opposite to the external field. Opposite to the what? External field. That means number of electrons present inside this conductor, all the electrons will move one direction, in one direction, and they will accumulate on this portion. So this side automatically becomes negative, and the electrons move from this region to this region. So this region automatically becomes what? A more positive. It becomes more positive. So unlike this positive plate and this negative plate make an electric field, so this positive region and negative region make another internal electric field, and that is known as what? E induced. Or electric field developed inside the conductor when you place in the external electric field. Okay, and this separation of the charges, this separation of the positive charge and negative charge will happen unless and until this external electric field is exactly equal to the what? External field induced. Okay, but you can see here the direction of the I will combine this all, and I will only make one electric field direction. Okay, if you combine this all, you will get what? Only this is nothing but the E induced. This is nothing but the E induced. Okay, and this separation will happen unless and until the external electric field and the internal electric field inside the conductor both will be what? Equal. And once these two are equal, the separation stops. Okay, so in this case you can see here E external exactly equal to what? E induced. E external is equal to what? E induced. Okay, therefore E net is equal to what? E external plus E induced. Okay, but you can see here both are equal, but one is opposite. Both are equal, but one is opposite. So E net, E external minus E external, you can say, or you can say E induced minus E induced. Nothing. Okay, nothing will happen. So both are equal but opposite. So one is positive, another is negative. So automatically E net, total electric field inside this conductor, is what? 0. Okay, so this was the first property of the conductor. Next, moving towards the next property, the electric field is normal. The electric field is normal to the conductor. Okay, doesn't matter the shape of the conductor or okay, nothing. Suppose this is maybe the ball. Okay, it is made up of maybe metal, maybe aluminum. Okay, then the electric field, if this is a positively charged, electric field is always normal. Electric field is always perpendicular to the what? Surface. Okay, suppose this is this metallic ball and this is charged. This is a positively charged. Okay, so this is positively charged, then the electric field is always perpendicular. Electric field is always perpendicular like this. Okay, so this is what the electric field perpendicular, it makes 90 degree. Here it is 90 degree, here it is 90 degree, and here it is also 90 degree. Okay, at any point electric field makes 90 degree with this surface, 90 degree with what? This surface, or you can say at that tangent. Okay, so this is the second point. It may be any type of conductor. If this is a type of conductor, if there is what? A positive charge here, okay, on this conductor, then electric field is always exactly normal. Okay, so here, so like this. Okay, so electric field is always perpendicular, doesn't matter the shape. Okay, if this conductor is having in this shape, and if it is positively charged, if it is a positively charged, or you can say negatively charged, doesn't matter. If this is the positively charged, then electric field is always perpendicular. So at this point electric field is pointing in this direction, electric field is pointing in this direction. At this point it is always perpendicular. Okay, so this is what the simple another property of the conductor when it is placed in the electric field. Okay, next is the net charge. The charge resides over the surface of the conductor, not inside the conductor. Okay, so for that you have to take the example. Suppose this is the any conductor. Okay, any, or you can say any shape, you can take it any shape. Okay, now place any charge, so all the charges will reside over the surface, not inside this conductor. Okay, not inside this conductor. Suppose this conductor is, so this conductor means what? It is a thick plate, something like this. Okay, it is what? A thick plate. Okay, and if you put any charge over this conductor, then all the charges will reside over this conductor surface. Okay, it will be on the surface, not inside the surface, not inside the surface. Okay, it will distribute throughout the surface equally, not inside the surface. Okay, so you take any charge, any sphere or any type of conductor, if you put the charge, it will move outside the surface, not inside the surface. Okay, so this is the next property of the conductors. Okay, or simply you can say if the conductor is in the form of this and you have here hollow or cavity. Okay, so I will show you that one. Okay, now suppose this is one conductor, and you just make it hole here, so I will make it here. Okay, so you can see here, this is nothing but the cavity, which is nothing but the hollow. Okay, so in this conductor you have made a hole, that means no conductor is present, no material is present here. So in this case also, if you suppose if you place a charge over here, okay, so inside this cavity E is also 0. Inside this cavity electric field is also 0. Okay, so inside the cavity of conductor, electric field is what? Almost 0. Okay, doesn't matter, because if you place over the charge here, okay, so that charge will distribute over the surface, external surface of the conductor, maybe without cavity or with cavity. Okay, it doesn't mean that some charge will reside over this surface also. Okay, no, it is completely wrong. So all the charges only resides outer surface of this conductor, okay, and then net electric field is what? 0. Net electric field inside the cavity is also 0. Okay, the next one. Okay, so next one, that is the last one, the surface of a conductor is at the same equipotential surface. Okay, so doesn't matter if you take this conductor, this conductor, or you can say maybe this conductor, if it is positively charged, or you can make it any kind of a shape of conductor. If it is positively charged, okay, then what it means? The potential means what? V. So we know inside, already proven, inside this conductor electric field is 0. So we know the relation between the what? V is equal to what? Minus dV by dr. Okay, this is what the relation. If electric field, E is equal to what? Minus dV by, E, you can have okay, so you can make it dE by V is equal to what? E is equal to what? dV by dr. E is equal to what? dV by dr. Okay, but electric field inside the conductor is what? 0. Okay, so you will make it what? dV is equal to what? 0. Integrate. Okay, after integrating, V is equal to what? Nothing but what? A constant you will get. V is equal to constant. So the surface, maybe the surface or anywhere, maybe inside, outside, anywhere, the potential is what? Almost 0. Okay, so these are the what? Some properties you have to remember in this topic. And the next is what? Okay, so next property. Okay, so I will just rub this one, third one. Okay, so just write it down, pause the video and write it down. Okay, and try to understand. Next one. So here third, fourth, okay, fifth one. Okay, the electric field strength near the conductor is given by E is equal to what? Sigma divided by epsilon naught. So remember this one, this property is important. Okay, any kind of a conductor, if you place this as a conducting plate, then from this conductor at a certain distance r, the electric field is equal to what? Sigma divided by epsilon naught. Sigma divided by epsilon naught. Okay. And the next property, the sixth one. Okay. You can have the net charge. The net charge inside cavity is 0. The net charge inside the cavity is 0. Okay. Suppose this is the conductor. Okay. And if you have made a cavity or hole in the conductor. Okay. So we know if you place the charge, suppose this one. Okay. So if you have this positive charge inside this cavity, without touching this any surface of the cavity. Now due to this positive charge, this surface becomes automatically what? Negative. All the electrons will be attracted towards this positive charge, and due to that, this surface automatically becomes what? A positive. This surface becomes what? Automatically positive. Okay. If the charge is not present, then no charge is present outside this cavity. Every charge is present what? Outside of this conductor or outer surface of this conductor. Okay. But now we have placed some charges inside this cavity. Then what will happen? Okay. So according to the Gauss law, if I make it here any Gaussian surface, so this is what? Your Gaussian surface, correct? So according to that Gaussian surface, in closed integral of E ds is equal to what? Q divided by epsilon naught. Okay. But we know inside this conductor, because this part is nothing but belongs to the conductor. Okay. And there is a what? Cavity. So already proven that inside this conductor the electric field is 0. That means if you take this point, at every point on this Gaussian surface E is what? 0. So automatically this E is equal to what? 0. So this side becomes what? Automatically 0, and this side Q divided by epsilon naught. Okay. So that means what? Q is equal to what? 0 itself. Q is equal to 0. So in this case also, inside this cavity the total charge is 0, and when this net charge will be 0. Okay. When if this is plus Q, then automatically this will be minus Q, and on the surface it becomes what? Plus Q. Okay. So plus Q and minus Q, they cancel out each other. So net electric field is what? Here 0. Net charge inside this cavity is what? 0. Okay. So these are the some properties you have to remember. Now the last point of this topic is electrostatic shielding. So shielding means covering. Okay. Or making a region safe. Making what? Region safe. Shield, cover. Okay. So next, make a heading as electrostatic shielding. So electrostatic shielding. Okay. So shielding means what? Covering. Cover something. Okay. So the definition they may ask for the 1 mark. Okay. So it is an phenomena. It is an phenomena in which the region is made free from electric field, Okay. So suppose, okay, so this is what the conductor, this is the conductor. Now if you have the cavity here, and if you place this conductor in the external field, external field, so already it is proven, if this is the what? E external, then the electric field inside this conductor is what? 0. Inside this conductor is 0, and hence already it is proven inside this cavity also electric field is what? 0. Okay. So this region you have made free from the what? External electric field. So there is what? Only electric field outside this conductor, not inside this conductor. So this region is free from the electric field. So that's why this region is known as what? Electrostatic shielding. No external electric field is present inside this cavity. Okay, because you have made this region free from the what? Electric field. Okay, and due to this there are some applications. Okay, so application of this shielding, application of this electrostatic shielding. First one, during lightning, during what? Lightning, it is safe to sit inside car. It is safe to sit inside the car rather than standing below the tree. ओके मतलब जब भी लाइटनिंग होता है तो अब हम क्या करते हैं कि पेड़ के नीचे जाके रुक जाते हैं, बट दैट इज वेरी dangerous. Okay, so rather than you can just sit inside your car. So what will happen? So suppose this is your car. Okay, so suppose this is your car. So this outer body of this car is nothing but the metal. Okay, and whatever the lightning, if it is lightning happens here, so it will strike and this body will get charged. That means all the charges will be reside over the surface. Okay, and if you are sitting inside this car, then what will, due to this properties of the electric conductor, okay, if any charge resides on the surface of the conductor, electric field inside is zero. Okay, so there is no danger zone for the person who is sitting inside the car. Okay, he will be safe, because this region is made what? Electrostatic shielding. That means this region is free from the electric field. Okay, so that's why it is safe to sit inside. And the second property is what? A sensitive instrument can be placed in cavity for safe. Okay, for safe purpose. Okay, now suppose if you have any instrument, electrical instrument, and that will damage due to the what? External electric field. Okay, but if you place that instrument somewhere here, so there is no external electric field, hence your instrument will be safe, or it will be work easily. Okay, because this instrument can be damaged by external electric field, but if you make this region free from the what? Electric field by the process of electrostatic shielding, then this instrument can be placed inside this conductor and it will be free from the what? External field. And this instrument work properly. Okay, so these are the what? Some points regarding the behavior of the conductor in the presence of the electric field. So remember all the properties, especially the electrostatic shielding. Okay, so it is not the phenomena in which some regions we make free from the what? Electric field. So that process is known as what? Electrostatic shielding. And remember these two properties. Okay, so remember two properties. That's why during the lightning or the rainy season, don't stand under the tree. Okay, just go and sit inside the what? Car, maybe your car or maybe others car. Okay, but sit inside the car. Okay, so these are the what? All about the electrostatic of conductors. Okay, then in the next video we will see the capacitance. Okay, so these are what? Some basic. Now we will learn how the capacitance work, what are the properties of the capacitance, and then how the capacitance works. Okay, till then just have a look. Okay, so revise this video. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.
Girl about a 10, I should fuck her.